I'm so happy to be among the first people to introduce to the United States a brand new form of omega-3 oil. Everybody knows that omega-3 is anti-inflammatory. Everybody knows that our society is eating too many foods containing omega-6 fatty acids in inappropriate ratios. Therefore, we have tendency towards inflammation, inflammatory disease, and autoimmune disease. And that is why everybody is taking fish oil or flax oil as a source of omega-3 to offset this omega-6 fatty acid. And I'm so happy that now we have a form of omega-3 fatty acid that is far superior to anything that we have had here before. In the United States, almost everyone, and in Canada too, are using omega-3 from fish. And the fish oil industry is highly unecological. It destroys our environment. It destroys the wildlife in the seas. If you knew how those fish are being treated in captivity, in cages, off the shores of many countries, you would not want to eat the products coming from those fish. Even if the oil from the fish is purified from certain heavy metals, there is no 100% purification process. And even if there are no heavy metals, which you would expect from any sea organism today to accumulate heavy metals from the runoff of agriculture, you cannot remove thousands and thousands of other chemicals that are present, that are fat soluble and accumulate in the fatty tissue of those fish. You cannot eliminate all the petroleum byproducts, all those dioxins. And studies have shown in every batch of fish oil that has been studied, that is sold already over the counter or even sold through prescription, it has been studied and it has been shown to be containing numerous toxins, even if they have removed the heavy metals. Fish oil is also bad in taste and in smell. So unecological, untasty, and a lot of toxins. Plus, it is manufactured with very high temperature distillation. And because it is unstable, it is going to be gradually rancidified. And sometimes it takes very short amount of minutes of exposure to oxygen, to air, to heat, and to light for these unstable fatty acids that are designed for cold water fish. Not for warm temperature like the room that we live in, or like our own body, which is hot at 98 plus degrees Fahrenheit. These omega-3 fatty acids are very unstable and they become rancid in our own body, and they rancidify our own fatty tissue when we eat them. So the fish oil is distilled in high temperature, and it does not contain many of the stabilizing agents that you would find in natural substances containing omega-3 fatty acid, like green leafy vegetables, walnuts, and other seeds. That is why even people who choose fish oil oftentimes see that they don't work as well as they should. Many times they don't give you the anti-inflammatory effect that you would expect if you ate the fresh fish or the whale blubber, whatever you choose to eat. Those would give you the effect, but they would also give you a lot of poisons. The supplements don't give you the effect that they should according to the scientific studies. The question is why? Because the fat is rancid, unstable, and oftentimes containing toxins. Let's contrast this with this brand new product that is coming now to the United States, that is here in this world, thanks to a company in Israel that has created this product based on numerous years of studies and investigation in the agricultural faculties in Israel's best universities. They found out that when they cold pressed oil from the seeds of the salvia sclarea plant, which is a special plant unlike any other salvia plant. It cannot be compared with chia seed, which are salvia hispanica. It cannot be compared with other salvia plants because each one is a totally different plant. The chia seed are only an annual plant. The salvia sclarea is a perennial plant. So it is a totally different plant, and the content of proteins and medicinal value is completely different. The salvia sclarea is a medicinal plant in the Holy Land. It is growing wild in the Holy Land. It does not need any pesticides or insecticides. It's a renewable source of omega-3 fatty acid, and the studies have shown that it is the highest concentration of omega-3 fatty acids in nature. When you extract the oil in cold press, there is no heat, there is no high temperature distillation, and it is pure because there are no pesticides or herbicides or fungicides used on those plants, which protect themselves, being that they are medicinal and they have all those aromatic protective oils within them. When you look at that oil, it contains 50% omega-3 fatty acids. That's the highest in nature. It also contains 25% oleic acid, which is the type of oil that we find in olive oil, which is helpful for memory and helpful for lipid metabolism and many other reasons that are known in the Mediterranean diet to bring additional health to our healthful diet. The remaining 25% of oil will contain other forms of polyunsaturated fatty acids, including omega-6, but it is in tiny, tiny quantity by comparison to any other source in nature. Not only that, this omega-3 oil is ALA, alpha-linolenic acid. ALA is the number one omega-3 fatty acid that is essential in our health. All three types of omega-3s are necessary: ALA, EPA, and DHA. People who take fish oil only get the EPA and DHA. They don't get the ALA. Many studies have shown recently that the ALA is extremely important and should not be neglected. When you take omega-3 from fish, you neglect the ALA. It has direct medicinal effect and direct anti-inflammatory effect in your body and in your brain, and you need it. ALA is the only omega-3 that is transmitted in any significant quantity through breast milk. It is also the only one that is transmitted significantly through the umbilicus